Hello friends, in this video I will be discussing important interview questions for the position of Java developer. You can find Java developer software engineer in Accenture in many of the MNCs. So this is a very important position and the interview questions will be based on Java and its core. So in this video we will be seeing some of the important frequently asked questions for the position of Java developer. First question, why do we use Spring Boot? Through Spring Boot, you can create standalone applications that can run on their own. There is no need to rely on external web server. You can do this by embedding a web server into your application during the initialization process. Spring Boot framework reduces overall development time and increases the efficiency through a default setup for unit and integration test. Is Spring Boot better than Spring? This is a very important question. Spring Boot provides embedded container support. It comes with a provision to independently run the jars through the command java jar. There is the option to exclude dependencies so that one can avoid potential jar conflicts while deploying in an external container. Spring Boot is better to use for developing simple Spring-based applications and RESTful services. It simplified the Java EE development so that the developers can be more productive. Explain Spring Model View Controller Flow. MVC is an important part of this, so this question is most expected. Spring MVC is a Java framework that is used for building web applications. According to the diagram, you can refer this diagram in the Google, and you can see that each incoming request, so here is that diagram. Okay, so dispatcher, handler mapping, controller, view, resolver is there. So let us come back to this diagram. So according to that diagram, you can see that each incoming request is intercepted by a dispatcher servlet that acts as a front controller. Okay, so every request first comes to the dispatcher servlet and then it will be dispatched to other components. Once the dispatcher servlet gets the entry of the handler mapping from the XML file, it forwards this request to the controller. The controller then returns an object to the model and view. The dispatcher servlet checks the entry of the view resolver in the XML file, then it invokes the specified view component. Explain the basic differences between method overloading and overriding. Overloading occurs when two or more methods have the same name but different parameters in the same class. Overriding occurs when the method signature are the same in both superclass and child class. Where do we use static keywords in Java? Static keywords are used with the block, variable, method, and nested classes for the purpose of memory management as follows. Block, it helps in initializing static data members. Variable, it helps in creating single copy of variable that is shared across every object of a class. Class, static class cannot access the non-static members of the outer class. Method, static methods can only directly call other static methods and can directly access the static data. What are the advantages of microservice? Microservices are independently manageable services. These services minimize the impact on the existing services. You can change and upgrade every services individually instead of the need to upgrade the entire application. What is the difference between abstract class and interface? This is very important question. This question goes like this. I have listed out the many differences here. Some of them I will read it out. Abstract class can have abstract and non-abstract methods, whereas interface can have only abstract methods. Since Java 8, it can have default and static methods also. Abstract class doesn't support multiple inheritance, whereas interface supports multiple inheritance. Abstract class can have final, non-final, static and non-static variables, whereas interface has only static and final variable. Abstract class can provide the implementation of the interface. Interface can't provide the implementation of abstract class. Abstract keyword is used to declare abstract class, whereas interface keyword is used to declare interface. So these are the main differences, and some of them I have listed here. You can pause the video and read on it your own. Is it possible to implement multiple interfaces in single Java class? Yes, it is possible. It is possible to implement multiple interfaces in single Java class. Java supports multiple inheritance through interfaces, allowing a class to inherit or implement multiple interfaces. The keyword implement is used to create or implement multiple interfaces. So how can we implement multiple interfaces in a single Java class? To implement multiple interfaces, you can use the implements keyword that are followed by comma separated list of interface names. The class must provide implementation for all the methods declared in each interface it implements. So here is an example. So public class, my class implements interface 1, interface 2, interface 3. So here you can see in this same method only, in this same class only, you can implement 3 different interfaces, and the definition of these 3 interfaces must be specified here. So these are some of the important questions that you can come across in Java developer interview. So if you like the video, please hit the like button, do share this video among your friends. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe our channel. Thanks for watching, take care, bye bye.